Everybody hold on to your hat out there. Fast and Loud is no more. I have exited Discovery, and I'm a free agent. Buy a car, fix a car, sell a car, and it was time to make some changes to make it more fun.
Fast and Loud became one of the most iconic car restoration shows, captivating fans with its unique builds, high-energy antics, and the charismatic leadership of Richard Rawlings. But while the on-screen magic kept fans coming back for more, many have always wondered what really happened behind the scenes of Fast and Loud, from team tensions and dramatic exits to behind-closed-doors controversies. There's much more to this show than what appeared on camera. Before Fast and Loud became a household name, Richard Rawlings already had a clear vision for creating a show that combined his love for cars with fast-paced, entertaining storytelling. Rawlings pitched the concept directly to Discovery Channel, emphasizing the culture at Gas Monkey Garage, a place where high-energy hustle met incredible car builds. His charisma and the unique vibe of the garage quickly caught the attention of producers. The original goal of the show was straightforward: to showcase the restoration of classic cars with a combination of skill, humor, and a bit of chaos. But to make this successful on TV, the production team needed to bring Gas Monkey Garage's eccentric environment to life. According to Richard, the garage's get-it-done culture wasn't scripted, but rooted in his genuine business philosophy. We're not just restoring cars, we're hustling to make them valuable. Discovery Channel worked closely with the team to structure the series, ensuring the personality of the garage, and Rawlings himself became the show's centerpiece. To do this, they leaned heavily on Richard's natural energy and his chemistry with his team, from the comedic banter to the intense deadline pushes. This mix of personalities and raw passion became the backbone of Fast and Loud, elevating it beyond a typical car restoration series. While the road to getting the show greenlit wasn't without its challenges, the unique positioning of Gas Monkey Garage as a one-of-a-kind operation ensured the series would stand apart. What began as a local business soon turned into a global brand, with TV cameras documenting every step along the way. Behind the high-octane energy of Fast and Loud, tensions within the Gas Monkey Garage team often simmered just below the surface. Central to many of these challenges was the relationship between Richard Rawlings and Aaron Kaufman, the talented but reserved lead mechanic who often clashed with Rawlings' bold, business-driven approach. Though the two worked well together on camera, the pressures behind the scenes frequently created friction. The intense deadlines imposed by the production schedule left little room for error. And Aaron, known for his meticulous craftsmanship, often felt overwhelmed by the constant demand to prioritize speed over quality. Reflecting on their differences, Aaron once said, "I wanted more time for the cars and the work." Richard wanted to keep the show moving at full throttle. The dynamic between the entire team was frequently tested by these production constraints. The rapid pace required to keep audiences engaged took a toll on the mechanics, who sometimes resented the unrealistic expectations. This strain led to heated moments that were rarely, if ever, shown on camera. For example, sources close to the crew described disagreements over which cars to feature and creative disputes about design choices, particularly when producers pushed for drama over authenticity. While these tensions were a natural byproduct of the high-pressure environment of reality TV, they eventually culminated in Aaron Kaufman's departure, signaling a turning point for the show. Ultimately, the behind-the-scenes conflicts revealed the challenge of balancing personal passions with the demands of entertaining millions of viewers worldwide. Aaron Kaufman's departure from Fast and Loud was a pivotal moment that left both fans and the Gas Monkey Garage shaken. While the official announcement was framed amicably, the underlying reasons revealed deeper tensions. Aaron has openly shared that his decision to leave was influenced by ongoing frustrations with the pace and focus of the show. The pressure to meet tight deadlines often conflicted with his high standards for craftsmanship, which ultimately made the working environment unsustainable for him. In an interview with The Drive in 2017, Aaron stated, "The last 5 years were really tough, mentally and physically. We were always rushing, and there was no opportunity to stay and do something that I cared about deeply anymore." His relationship with Richard Rawlings also played a role in his decision. Although the two respected each other's talents, their differing priorities created friction. Richard's focus was on monetizing the builds and growing the Gas Monkey brand, while Aaron wanted more creative freedom and room to experiment with the cars. Kaufman's departure not only marked the end of a successful on-screen partnership, but also caused ripple effects behind the scenes. The team had to adapt quickly, as Aaron had been central to both the builds and the tone of the show. His exit created challenges in maintaining the chemistry that fans had grown to love, and it raised questions about the long-term sustainability of Fast and Loud. As with many reality shows, Fast and Loud was significantly shaped by Discovery Channel's producers, who worked to enhance its entertainment value. The rapid pacing and consistent drama were no coincidence. Producers often restructured or edited events to create a more engaging narrative. Tight deadlines and sudden conflicts, which often resolved just in time, led some fans to speculate that parts of the show were staged. Richard Rawlings, however, strongly denied these claims, stating in an interview with The Wrap in 2019, "What you see is what really happens. We're not actors." Despite this, production did have a tangible influence on how things played out. Producers sometimes pushed for certain builds or scenarios that they believed would resonate better with audiences, even if it didn't fully align with the team's usual workflow. This caused some frustrations among the Gas Monkey Garage crew, who felt that the focus was shifting away from authentic craftsmanship to drama and deadlines. While the influence of production made the show more engaging for viewers, it also raised questions about how much of the garage's day-to-day operations were truly reflected on screen. For Rawlings, though, the main goal was to balance entertainment with showcasing cars, a mission that kept Fast and Loud at the forefront of car restoration TV. Over the years, Fast and Loud faced its fair share of controversies and criticism, both from fans and people who worked behind the scenes. Accusations surfaced that some car deals and restorations weren't as authentic as they appeared on screen, with critics claiming that certain barn finds were prearranged, or that cars were prepped before filming to enhance the drama. These claims were strongly denied by Richard Rawlings, who told in the Joe Rogan Experience in 2019, "There's no script or setup. We find what we find, and we flip what we flip." Internally, the pressure to deliver TV-ready cars within tight time frames also caused tension among Gas Monkey Garage's team. Some employees reportedly felt the show prioritized entertainment over real automotive work, leading to dissatisfaction and departures. Former employees such as Tom Smith criticized the environment, claiming in interviews with TMZ that the team faced unrealistic expectations to meet the demands of TV production. Even fans of the show voiced criticism, accusing Fast and Loud of focusing too much on drama and not enough on actual car restoration. Richard, however, stayed unapologetic, maintaining that the show was never supposed to be a pure how-to restoration guide. As he explained in an interview with the Dallas Morning News, "This is entertainment. If people wanted step-by-step, they'd watch a tutorial." The controversies highlighted the fine line the show walked between showcasing real craftsmanship and meeting the expectations of reality TV, a balancing act that often left both fans and employees divided. After years of success, Fast and Loud came to an end in 2020. Richard Rawlings announced the show's cancellation during an interview on his YouTube channel, explaining that it was time for him to move on from traditional TV and explore other opportunities, including digital platforms. He stated, "It was a great ride, but it's time for the next chapter." Behind the scenes, declining ratings and changes in viewer habits likely played a role in the decision to stop production. Although the show has ended, Gas Monkey Garage remains active as a business. Richard has focused on expanding the brand through merchandise, partnerships, and his YouTube channel, where he continues to share car builds and connect with fans. The shop has also shifted priorities, focusing more on custom projects and less on the tight deadlines that defined the show.